here. We're getting back on here tonight and doing some live Bible study again. Kind of picking up where we left off after Christmas and everything. I'm going to give it a second and let some people get in the chat here. Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. Some people might be watching from the part of the world where it already is 2026. So if it is, Happy New Year's. Can't believe it's 2026 already. Time flies. So yeah, so we're doing the 1 year Bible read challenge, and me and my wife's just reading through the whole Bible. So we've been starting out just in Genesis 1 and just reading through. So we're gonna be doing Genesis 14 through 17 tonight. I'm only gonna be live on here through about the 14, probably just 14 and maybe some into 15, but y'all can stay tuned. We're probably not going to record 16 and 17 just because we're going to be kind of, we're going to be taking our time with it, but we're going to be kind of rushing just to kind of get caught back up these 20 chapters that we're behind from Christmas. But maybe later on, after the year's up and we get everything read, we'll go back through. We're going to make notes of the chapters that we didn't get recorded, and that way we can go back through and record them. So we'll just give it a second, let some people get in here. Hope y'all all had a good work week this week and everything, and some of y'all might have been off since Christmas there and ain't even been off for a few weeks or ain't had to go in or go back, but I had to go back a little bit after Christmas and work, and so now I've got tomorrow off and work today, but hope y'all been having a good time and had a good Christmas and having some good fellowship and fun with your family and been safe. I know we've been just resting up all we can and taking it easy and just enjoying our family time for sure. But Happy New Year's Eve to everybody out there. That's the biggest thing. Just rolling into the new year this year. I can't believe it's going to be 2026. Gosh, just amazing how time flies. So anyway, we appreciate y'all joining in tonight. This is just going to be our little live Bible read, the 1 year Bible read challenge where you do like 3 or 4 chapters a night. Hey guys, just starting to pick up a little bit now. Some people are getting in here. Thanks for joining in tonight. Happy New Year's, everybody. Like and comment and subscribe. Hey Samuel Whitley, what's up? Ike Brackett, hey, subscribe and like. We're just doing a live Bible read. Alright, I'm going to turn it over to my wife and we're going to get started. We're going to be doing Genesis 14 through 17 tonight. Probably just going to be doing like 14 and 15 on the live though. Probably only going to keep it about, 10, 15 minutes maybe, something like that. I hope you have a good 2026. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Hope you have a good year too, man. This is going to be our year, like everybody says always. Alright, I'm going to turn it over to my wife and we're going to dig in. Go ahead, baby.
At the time when Amraphel was king of Shinar, Arioch king of Elazar, Kedorlaomer king of Elam, and Tidal king of Goyim. These kings went to war against Bera king of Sodom, Bersha king of Gomorrah, Shinar king of Admah, Shemeber king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, that is Zor. All these latter kings joined forces in the valley of Siddim, that is the Dead Sea Valley. For 12 years they have been subject to Kedorlaomer, but in the 13th year they rebelled. In the 14th year, Kedorlaomer and the kings allied with him went out and defeated the Phaeacians in Asmaveth, Parnam the Jebusites in Hem, the Enites in Shaveh, Kiriathim, and the Horites in the hill country of Seir, as far as El Paran near the desert. Then they turned back and went to in Mishpat, Mishpat, that is
I
the
think that's
Garish,
what it's called.
and they conquered the whole territory of the Amalekites, as well as the Amorites who were living in Hazezon Tamar. And the king of Sodom, the king of Gomorrah, the king of Admah, the king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, that is Zor, marched out and drove their battle lines in the valley of Siddim against Kedorlaomer, king of Elam, Tidal, king of Goyim, Amraphel, king of Shinar, and Arioch, king of Elazar, 4 kings against 5. Now the valley of Siddim was full of tar pits, and when the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah fled, some of the men fell into them, and the rest fled to the hills. The 4 kings seized all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah, and all their food, and they went away. They also carried off Abram's nephew Lot and his possessions, since he was living in Sodom.
I'm gonna pause you just for a second. Keep a note where you are there. Appreciate you guys joining in. We had a good little spike in views, so kind of enjoy the scenery here. Got the little fireplace that y'all can watch there. We're just doing the 1 year Bible read challenge. Me and my wife are this year, and you know we just started in Genesis 1 and we continued on. So we're doing Genesis 14 through 17 tonight. So just want to give an update there for you guys that have been joined in from the beginning here. We're 7 minutes into the live. In the future, maybe tomorrow night for the live, I'm gonna get a little banner and a little sign and put up right here in front of it. That way when you first join in, if we're in the middle of reading, instead of having to stop so much and tell the new viewers joining in what we're doing, I'm gonna I'll just have a little sign up that says, "Thanks for joining in to our 1 year Bible read session and Bible study." Like, comment, subscribe, everything like that. Okay. Jeremy Parker just commented, or some Jeremy guy said, "Why not read it out loud?" I'm sorry about that, man. We don't have our microphone picked up. I was noticing that I could barely hear her as far away as she is, but my wife's behind the camera over there reading, and that's we kind of split it up. Like sometimes she does 2 chapters, and sometimes I do 2 chapters and all that. So, but I don't have my microphone plugged up tonight, so that's my fault, man. I apologize for that. Normally I've got the microphone plugged up and she can hold over there, and we may. I appreciate that comment or feedback or whatever. I appreciate you letting me know about that, because for future videos we may start doing that, hold the microphone up. But yeah, I was about to tell you that, just try to get a little bit volume up. Either that or see if you can just raise up and move a little closer. But anyway, alright. But we appreciate you guys joining in, so just hang in there, and I'll try to get her to get just a little bit louder for y'all, since we don't have the microphone tonight. But then starting tomorrow night, we'll carry on and we'll put the microphone in. But thanks for joining in to our Bible read. And hey everybody, the 87456321, hey, and hey Micah SN10J, nice hat, dude. Thanks, man. It's my company hat. This is where I work. It's a little boggin thing for the cold weather. Alright, carry on, baby.
A man who had escaped came and reported this to Abram the Hebrew. Now Abram, who was living near the great trees of Mamre, the Amorite, a brother of Eshcol and Aner, all
Thanks, Jeremy.
of whom were allied with Abram. When Abram heard that his relative had been taken captive, he called out the 318 trained men born in his household and went in pursuit as far as Dan. During the night, Abram divided his men to attack them and routed them, pursuing them as far as Haboah, north of Damascus. He recovered all the goods and brought back his relative Lot and his possessions, together with the women and the other people. After Abram returned from defeating Chedorlaomer and the king allied with him, the king of Sodom came out to meet him in the valley of Shaveh, that is the king's valley. Then Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought out bread and wine. He was priest of God Most High, and he blessed Abram, saying, Blessed be Abram by God Most High, creator of heaven and earth, and praise be to God Most High, who delivered your enemies into your hand. Then Abram gave him a tenth of everything. The king of Sodom said to Abram, Give me the people and keep the goods for yourself. But Abram said to the king of Sodom, With raised hand I have sworn an oath to the Lord God Most High, creator of heaven and earth, that I will accept nothing belonging to you, not even a thread or the strap of a sandal, so that you will never be able to say, I made Abram rich. I will accept nothing but what my men have eaten, and the share that belongs to the men who went with him. To Aner, Eshcol, and Mamre, let them have their share.
Alright, guys. We're going to be starting Genesis 15 here. If you're just joining in, we appreciate the love and support to the channel. Happy New Year's, and hope it's a blessed, safe year for y'all, and hope y'all all get what you want this year and have the life of your choosing. We're just doing the 1 year Bible read, so we're in Genesis 15, starting now.
After this, the word of the Lord came to Abram in a vision. Do not be afraid, Abram. I am your shield, your very great reward. But Abram said, Sovereign Lord, what can you give me, since I remain childless, and the one who will inherit my estate of Eliezer and Damascus? And Abram said, You have given me no children, so a servant in my household will be my heir. And the word of the Lord came to him, This man will not be your heir, but a son who is your own flesh and blood will be your heir. He took him outside and said, Look up at the sky and count the stars, if indeed you can count them. And he said to him, So shall your offspring be. Abram believed the Lord, and he credited it to him as righteousness. He also said to him, I am the Lord who brought you out of Ur of the Chaldeans to give you this land and take possession of it. But Abram said, Sovereign Lord, how can I know that I will gain possession of it? So the Lord said to him, Bring me a heifer, a goat, and a ram, each 3 years old, along with a dove and a young pigeon. Abram brought all these to him, cut them in two, and arranged the halves opposite each other. The birds, however, he did not cut in half. The birds of prey came down on the carcasses, but Abram drove them away. As the sun was setting, Abram fell into a deep sleep, and a thick of dreadful darkness came over him. Then the Lord said, Know for certain that for 400 years your descendants will be strangers in a country not their own, and they will be enslaved and mistreated there. But I will punish the nation they serve as slaves, and afterward they will come out with great possessions. You, however, will go to your ancestors in peace and be buried at a good old age. In the 4th generation your descendants will come back here, for the sin of the Amorites has not yet reached its full measure. When the sun had set and darkness had fallen, a smoking firepot with a blazing torch appeared and passed between the pieces. On that day the Lord made a covenant with Abram and said, to your descendants I will give this land from the Wadi of Egypt to the great river, the Euphrates, the land of the Kenites,
Kenizzites.
Ammonites, Hittites, Perizzites, Rephaites, Amorites, Canaanites, Girgashites, and Jebusites.
All right. Good job. We're doing our 1 year Bible read, guys. All right. Well, that was Genesis 14 through 15, 14 and 15, and we're doing 14 through 17 tonight. But I'm fixing to take over here and read 16 and 17 for her. So I'm gonna wait here. I was debating if I want to even start into 16 here, but I'll probably just wait, and we're gonna cut this one off because we're 16 minutes into this one. So I'm gonna cut it off and probably just read 16 and 17, and that's where we're gonna wrap up tonight. But just a heads up for tomorrow night. We'll probably be doing, we're going to, like I say, we're going to come back to the ones that we don't get recorded. We'll come back to them in about 366 days. So like the first day of 2027, we'll start going into that. But how long have you been on YouTube? Got a comment. About 3+ years, man. Been at it for about 3 years. But anyways, hope y'all all have a good New Year's and Happy New Year, Happy 2026, and stay blessed and stay safe. And we'll pick up there tomorrow night. We'll be in Genesis 18 starting tomorrow night on the record or on the record. I say that might end up changing. We might decide to read 18, 19, and 20 tomorrow night. We may pick up on the live chat around 20 or 21, but I can pretty much confidently say that we'll be in Genesis 17 to 20 to 21, somewhere around in there tomorrow night when we hit the live again. So anyways, hope y'all all be safe and have a good New Year's and everything, and Happy New Year's Eve tonight. Thanks for joining in tonight, and we appreciate all the love and support to the channel, and we'd love to have you part of the YouTube family. So be sure to like and hit that subscribe button, and there's a lot, we do a lot of outdoor stuff and stuff with my boys and all that. So it's just the country way of life, hunting and fishing and riding sports and ATVs and stuff and everything. So stay tuned this year and get ready for some good fishing and hunting content and all that to come. Let's see. Gosh, you're a legend for this. 3+ years is great. Thanks, brother. I'd appreciate it if you subscribe, man, and you can just hang in there and watch our journey. But hey, we appreciate all the love and support, and I've got some merch too. So when we get to about 1,000 subs, I'm gonna be kind of doing some giveaways, like people that comment and stuff. I'll kind of like, I'll go on a live one day and show like my social and stuff, and okay, hey man, I appreciate it, buddy. I appreciate you already subscribing. But yeah, when we hit about the 1,000 mark, we're gonna get on there and I'm gonna do some live giveaways and stuff. Like I'll put up my social, or put up some of my social accounts, how to get a hold of me, and y'all can just like comment on the video or comment your Facebook name so I can look you up somehow and shoot you a direct message to get my number and all that, or we can exchange mailing information and all that, and I'll be able to send out the merchandise that way whenever we do some giveaways, and hopefully y'all can get some t-shirts and stuff, because we got some that says go take chances and let's say take chances and go be famous. That's what they say on the t-shirt. So, and then it's got our YouTube channel on it and all. But anyways, hope y'all have a good 2026. I don't want to get to rambling too much there, but stay blessed, and hope y'all all know Jesus as your personal Savior, and hope y'all have a good, safe, blessed year, and be sure and just get out there and spread the gospel. And that's what we were called to do and meant to do. So I appreciate it, guys, and thanks for tuning in. We love you. Be safe and have a good year.